Good morning everyone and welcome to today's class lesson on directed numbers, page 134, topic 21, and it's the 28th of April. And if we look at A, it says fill in the following average monthly temperatures for Toronto on the bar line graph. Toronto seems to be quite popular yesterday and today. Careful, look at where the 0 degrees is on the chart and mark the temperatures on the thermometer. So if we look at January, it just gives you the different information. It doesn't actually tell you February is 15 degrees Celsius or whatever. It actually, you have to work that out. So remember, when you're adding on from a minus number, you're going towards the 0. Always remember that. When you're adding on with a minus number, you're going in the direction of the 0. So we have to fill in January, February, March, all the way up as far as December. So read it carefully and plot the numbers as you see here, okay? And look at, if we examine the actual bar line, and it's a bar line, so it's not a bar chart. Guys, if you examine it, you can see the difference between each of the notches on the way up, and we notice that it's a scale of 1 is to 5. All right, so if you do that, and we will provide the answers tomorrow. And then if you look at, like it says up here, by the way, the freezing point of water. And we know the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, but scientists would beg to differ because they've disproved this. But I mean, we're not getting into the science of it today. Okay, so B, look at the map, fill in the missing words. And so you just have to fill in the words here and carefully examine the map where it requires you to fill in temperatures. And that's basically what today's lesson is about, guys. But I am going on to revision for Unit 3 and 4 for you to do as well. So let's have a look. And this has to do with your data and also multiplication and by 1 digit, 2 by 2 digits, and 3 by 2 digits, right? So, oh yes, and we have a decimals thrown in. So, do a tally for the following totals. Remember what the tally was when we were finding out our favourite films or whatever, and we noted them. We'd do our little bundles of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and diagonal 5. That's what it is. Just because you don't have any books with you to revise, so remember the tally. That's exactly what it is, guys. And then what is the scale interval for the following? So you look at the information and you examine all of those numbers and you say, if you were to draw any bar chart, bar line, what would you do? How would you present the numbers, and how would you be going up in units, up in 2s, up in 3s? So you're going to be at a scale of 1 is to something. And then the second one, we have 3, 9, 6, 15, 30, 21, 19, and 14. And again, you have to decide what's our scale. Is it 1 to 2, 1 to 3? What is the most applicable scale if you are representing those numbers on a bar line graph, bar chart graph, etc. And here we have in number 3, in your maths copy, I want you to draw a bar chart to show the following info and our favourite colours in 5th class. And guys, when you're doing your bar chart, you have to remember equidistance between each number. So you have to use a ruler. And by the way, you must use a ruler even with your directed numbers to represent it properly. So you need a ruler and obviously your pencil and a rubber in case you make a mistake. So you have to represent that on a bar chart, and remember you must fill in the title, remember all the information, and you have your X and Y axis and your information going up the side and across on the bottom, and your scale must also be present. 1 is to whatever, you're going up in 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, etc. Then we go to number 4, and we're multiplying 5 through 8 by 9, so it's going to be 9 by 8, 9 by 3, 9 by 5. And when we're multiplying by units, we carry over on the bottom units underneath, tens on top. And 85 by 37, we put a ring around our 7, we multiply 7 by 5, 7 by 8. And then we go on to our second line. So when we're finished with our 7, we cross it out, and then we drop the 0 because we're multiplying by 3 tens. 3 tens are 30. Then we multiply 3 by 5, and we carry our number over on top on the right hand side of the 8 tens, and then 8 threes are 24. And God, I'll give you the answer there. So then we go over to 6. 238 by 54. We put a circle around our 4. We multiply 4 by 8, 4 by 3, 4 by 2. When we're carrying over, we carry over on the bottom, units underneath. Then we go on to our second line. We cross out our 4. We're finished with our 4 units. We're going to be multiplying by our 5. So we drop our 0 because 5 tens is 50. So we multiply 5 by 8, 5 by 3, 5 by 2. When we multiply 5 by 8, we carry over, it's 40. Remember, guys, we drop the units, we put the units down, and we carry over our tens. So 5 eighths are 40, put down your 0, carry your 4, put your little 4, your little Scotty 4, over on the right-hand side of the 3. Then we have 5 threes are 15, and the 4 we carry over 19. Put down your 9 units and carry over your little 110 on the right-hand side of the 200s. And then multiply 2 by 510 and 111. I'm just showing you that to refresh your memories, guys, and to remember carrying over is extremely important. You must show it. Don't keep it in your head. You have years ahead of you to be doing that, but at the moment, just make sure you carry over all your numbers, and always drop your units down and carry over your tens. 7. 639 by 48. Again, ring the 8. Multiply by 8, 9, 8, 3, 8, 6s, and you carry over on the bottom, units underneath. And then when you drop your 0 in the second line, you cross out your 8. You multiply by your 4 by 9, 4 by 3, 4 by 6, and carrying over your tens and put them on the right hand side of the numbers on top. Then your 483 by 39, 387 by 69, and 369.1 by 15, exactly the same as number 7, 8, 9, but the only difference is when you get to your answer, you must say, if there's one number after the decimal point in the question, there is one number after the decimal point in the answer. If there are 2 numbers after the decimal point of the question, 3 numbers after the decimal point of the answer, 4 numbers, and so on. Now we go to number 11, 567.54 multiplied by 21. I'd put the euro sign on top, and I would multiply 567.7 by 21. Do your multiplication as normal, just the exact same as you did in 7, 8, 9. But of course, when you come to your answer, when you add your first line and your second line together and arrive at your answer, you must then remember the rule for decimal points. The number of decimal points in the question is exactly the same for the answer. And guys, don't forget to put your euro sign in front of your answer here because it's money. And remember, when you have your answer, you must put the comma in the right place. So units, tens, hundreds, and a comma always goes before the hundreds. And then here, the last one, 223.88 multiplied by 22. Do it vertically. Do it the exact same as number 9, number 8, number 7 above. But remember your decimal point rule. And I'll have those answers uploaded for you. Miss Campbell and I will have those answers uploaded for you tomorrow in a JPEG. Okay, guys, talk to you tomorrow. Bye.